Previously on Steevo Was Here. Midway through week 2 of my 6-week Indonesian challenge, after spending a few days at Lake Toba in Samosir Island, I was starting to see real progression in my Indonesian.
Indonesia itu sulit, ya. Sulit ya? Ya, sulit.
I left Lake Toba and the beautiful island of Samosir and did the long drive up to the jungles of Bukit Lawang. My name is Steevo. Welcome back to Steevo Was Here, Series 1, Episode 4. Hello, good morning and welcome back to Bukit Lawang. This morning I've just been sort of walking around this little village. I actually booked my jungle trek for tomorrow, so tomorrow I go into the jungle. As for today, yesterday I met this woman who owns like a restaurant down there, and I was talking to her, we got chatting, I was telling her about my trip. I'm trying to learn Indonesian and everything and where I've been, and she said, do you like Indonesian food? I was like, yeah, I love Indonesian food. Today she's actually going to teach me how to cook some Indonesian dishes, which will be pretty fun. I am the worst fucking cook in the world. I don't know what we're going to cook, but that's where I'm going now. I'm on my way to this restaurant. Let's find out how to cook some Indonesian food, shall we? Let's go. Okay. Siapa nama Anda? Maaf, aku lupa.
Oh, nama saya Siti.
Siti.
Iya.
Nama saya Steve. Jadi kita masak apa hari ini?
Sekarang ini kita belajar masak sayur ayam kari.
Right off the bat, City put me straight to work and got me chopping up all the ingredients that we would be using. Luckily though, I'm from Scotland and I've had many years of practice holding a Stanley knife.
Skin tuh bisa masuk.
Okay.
Masuk.
So use the knife or the yeah? What, to just peel? Enggak tahu.
Oh,
I can't cook. You make it look easy. Alright, I said holding a Stanley knife. I didn't say using a Stanley knife. There's a difference.
2 bawang putih.
Ini bawang putih?
Ya. Dan 5 bawang merah. 5 bawang merah.
Okay.
1 sendok kecil ginger, jahe. 1 small teaspoon, 1 sendok makan kecil kunyit. 1 small teaspoon coriander, coconut milk.
Ooh.
Chili.
Yeah. Pedas.
And then pedas. Dan ini bawang merah masuk. Sekarang kita mixer. after finish you cook, you have to eat, yeah?
Oh yeah.
You have to finish it. Pilih cabe ya, we calling ya, cabe merah, and then bawang merah,
Bawang merah, cabai merah.
iya, and bawang putih.
Oh. Yeah. Smells amazing.
White sugar, 1 teaspoon.
All of it?
Yes. 1 cup.
See that? Professional. Oh yeah. It's delicious.
Das?
Oh yeah. There we have it, chicken soto with sambal tempeh and peanuts, and holy fuck, it was incredible, and it was all me. I am the best cook in the world. It was delicious. It was so good. Oh, so full. Ah, it was amazing. Compliments to the chef. Oh, I cannot eat another bite. That was absolutely delicious. I even got the recipe as well. When you do come to Bukit Lawang, this place is called Neprita. Yeah? Yes. Neprita. Siti used to do cooking lessons here before COVID, right? But then now, because there's less and less tourists, she doesn't do it as often. But if you're ever in Bukit Lawang, you can come to Neprita. I'll write it in the description below. I'll put the link to where the restaurant is in the Google Maps link, and you can come and you can do a cooking class. Thank you very, very much. It was absolutely delicious, amazing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So with a full belly and a black belt in chicken curry, I headed back to my hotel for another online Indonesian lesson. And as per usual, I had another early night, as tomorrow was a day that I had been looking forward to since the very beginning of this entire trip. As Bukit Lawang is one of the only places in the entire world where you can see orangutans in the wild. And tomorrow morning I was going to be stepping foot into a jungle for the first time in my entire life for a 7-hour trek deep into the heart of the jungle of Bukit Lawang in search of King Louis himself. So when the morning arrived, I went and met up with my guide and my new best mate Arnold, and we headed off through the woods to the border of the jungle.
So now we starting going into the jungle because we are already right in the border.
Pandanus?
Yeah, pandanus. Like long time ago, like my grandma, they take this leaf for make like a mattress for sleep.
Oh really?
Yeah. They make the mattress from the palm. make it like a natural. For the orangutan, we have like a 3 kind of the ape and 4 kind of the monkey. We have 3 kind of the ape. It's like a white-handed gibbon, black gibbon,
Gibbon, yeah.
and orangutan. And 4 kind is of ape. We have is like a long-tail macaque, pig-tail macaque, Thomas lip monkey, and silver monkey. This that we have is like for the monkey, and then we have the other animal is like a bird, like a toucan, and we have like a peacock.
Peacock.
Like a Benjamin Arcus.
Yeah.
Then we have tiger.
Tigers.
Tiger. Like small tiger. Like orangutan. They make the nest is like 6 times per day.
6 times
Yeah, 6 times per day.
per day.
Yeah. The last time you make is more higher on the tree. Because you are still scared with the predator. This way you make it more high. Tukan. You see tukan on the tree?
How did you see that? It's so far away.
I think so. You must like focus. You must focus, you must see them.
Mushroom, yeah?
Yeah. Like this mushroom, when you need like a fire, it's really nice for like for woods, you know. Until like this one already the bigger, it's like one night or 2 nights you can use it. This one still, it's not like a wood. It's more strong than wood. Oops, what job, brother?
So after hiking for about a good 2 hours, we still hadn't seen any orangutans. But we decided to stop, rest a little, and have some lunch. And to be honest, this was the best lunch I had had in a long time. I mean, look at that, 10 out of 10 for presentation alone. So I was telling Arnold about the premise of the show, and I wanted to try and learn as much Indonesian as I could in 6 weeks. And he decided to test out my Indonesian and ask me a few questions to see how much I had really learned in the short time since I had arrived.
Kamu dari mana?
Skotlandia?
Skotlandia.
Yeah.
Berapa lama kamu jalan-jalan?
Aku sampai di Medan dua minggu lalu.
2 minggu lalu.
Ya, tapi aku akan di Indonesia jalan-jalan selama 2 bulan.
2 bulan.
Ya. Aku sampai di Medan, setelah itu pergi ke Samosir, dan Samosir dari Samosir ke Medan. Dari Medan ke Brastagi, ya.
Brastagi ke
Samosir, ya.
Samosir ke Bukit
Samosir
Lawang.
ke di sini, ya.
Nah, habis Bukit Lawang,
Apa?
selesai di Bukit Lawang, kamu mau kemana?
Mentawai,
Mentawai.
ya. Tapi minggu depan, ya.
Nah, berapa lama kamu di Bukit Lawang?
5 hari. 5 hari di Medan, di Bukit Lawang, ya.
Berarti kamu di sini sudah 4 hari ya? 4 hari?
4 hari, ya. Di sini 4 hari,
Ya.
ya. Hari ini 4 hari.
So, Besok kamu
Besok
pergi?
besok aku pergi ke besok aku akan pergi ke Medan.
Medan.
Aku butuh visa extension.
Oh,
Ya.
berapa umur kamu?
Apa?
Umur.
Kumur?
Umur. How old you?
Oh, 30.
30?
Ya, kamu?
Saya 26.
26.
Saya panggil kamu abang, ya?
Ah.
Abang is like all brother.
Oh,
Nama kamu siapa, bang? Saya lupa.
aku nama
Ya.
Steven. Nama
Steven.
saya Steven, ya. Kamu apa? Aku lupa.
Nama saya Arnold.
Oh ya, Arnold.
Arnold.
Arne.
Kamu mau merokok?
Morocco is like cigarette.
Ya.
Oh, enggak tahu. I thought enggak.
You not smoking?
Enggak. Cigarettes? No. Tapi marijuana, ya.
Oh,
Ya.
it's same.
Yeah, sama.
Sama.
So after bonding over our love of getting stoned, we packed up and continued our search in the hopes of seeing some orangutans. We're still searching. It was raining yesterday, so we have to go like deep in the jungle to try and find them. You can hear gibbons, right?
Yeah.
Gibbons in the background, but they're quite far away. But fingers crossed. We searched and searched for about another hour, going deeper and deeper into the jungle with no luck. And at this point, he started to give me the whole, the jungle is unpredictable, so you never know. Sometimes we see them, sometimes we don't spiel, which is never a good sign. So we decided to stop and have one final bite to eat before we go any further, as we had been hiking for about a good 5 hours at this point. And once again, Big Arnie pulled it out the bag with the presentation. I mean, fair fucking play, mate. Gordon Ramsay, eat your heart out. I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you. And just at that very moment, when we thought all hope was lost, my beautiful singing was interrupted when Arnold could see something rustling in the trees above. Holy fuck, that was amazing. Wild orangutans, like that was so cool. The camera didn't do it justice because it's ultra wide lens, so they were a lot closer than it's probably going to look in the camera. Finally, after hours and hours of trekking, we found some orangutans. And at this point, I was absolutely ecstatic. I couldn't believe it. And then Arnold suddenly stops, puts his fingers on his lips, tells me to be quiet, and points up. And this is what I saw. Holy fuck.
It's the baby. Oh, baby sangat.
Fucking wild orangutan! That's mad. Found five orangutans. That was incredible. Oh, that's cool.
Great success! What a day. Just when we thought we weren't going to find any, that happens, and what an unbelievable experience. You can say what you want, but I still believe that it was my singing that kind of lured them out. We then started the long trek back to the hostel, spirits high and in a great mood.
Oof, man, what a day. That was fucking incredible. So I realised that I didn't film an outro for the video when I was in Bukit Lawang. Right now I'm back in Medan city. I came here because I have to give my bike back and then get my visa extension. This also marks 15 days since I arrived in Indonesia. I think my Indonesian's going okay, you know, for 15 days. It's going alright. I'm quite happy with my progress so far, but now I really have to kick this up a notch because, you know, the whole point of this series is to learn Indonesian. It's not just traveling. So I'm really going to start buckling down and, you know, doing lessons every single day. See a significant change in my Indonesian in the next few episodes, hopefully. So I'm flying to Padang city in a few days time once I get my visa back, because although I think that my Indonesian's going alright and I think the trip's going okay, I reckon it's time that we kick this up a notch.
We're spending a few days with the Mentawai tribe. And this is sexy.
Nothing, just rocks. Oh fuck! That was a bit. Yeah. That did not tickle.